Welcome. It's Mr. H here on an early morning, 7:17 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here before school starts to talk to you a little bit about a theory that I have about one of our favorite books here at SMS Guys Read, The Strange Case of Origami Yoda. I'm here with C3PO today mainly because he helps me keep track of how far away the camera needs to be so that you can see my head. We're about the same height. So, you might have noticed that if you've been in a bookstore this week that the old cover, now we'll call it the old cover, of Strange Case of Origami Yoda, the black cover, has been somewhat replaced by this new and improved white cover. Interesting idea there. I have a theory about why possibly they've gone from black to white, and I'm here in front of my whiteboard to give you that theory. So, I haven't been teaching for hundreds of years, but I have been teaching long enough to have been working in schools that did not have whiteboards. We had blackboards. I began my teaching career writing on the board with chalk, and I was very excited when I had colored chalk in the pinks and the greens and the blue variety. So, if you look close at the cover, you'll notice that this is a chalk experience here. This is all chalked up here, and it's all drawn, Death Star down here, X-Wing fighter stars, drawn in chalk on a chalkboard. Well, students today don't understand chalkboards. They've grown up in worlds where they only have whiteboards. So my theory is that this is the whiteboard version of The Strange Case of Origami Yoda. You'll notice that this is now markered, like my board. This is now created in a way that would look more realistic to a student in the 6th grade today. So that's my theory about why they've changed the covers around for these two fantastic books. You'll note that in the white covered version, the story is exactly the same. Nothing has changed about the story, but I would draw your attention to, just after the About the Author page, for one Mr. Tom Engelberger, friend of ours, you will notice that there is a keep reading for discussion questions and Origami Yoda activities. So you'll have a few discussion questions about the story that you might be interested in taking a look at, and for activities that you and your friends might have a good time doing. I did want to bring your attention to the fourth one that has time for your own case file. Gather up some friends and have each participant write an investigative report or case file about something interesting that's happened that day. It could be anything from a strange tie that your social studies teacher wore that day, or some crazy conversation that you might have had at lunch. Maybe a few teachers might like to get involved in it too, so you collect your reports, have everyone look them over, reflect on them, possibly doodle on them, and get them together, and don't forget, in the end, to bring your Cheetos. There's also a little introduction to one of Mr. Engelberger's other great books, The Quick Pick Papers. That one's called The Poop Fountain. It's pretty gross. Check out some of the work we did with that with SMS Guys Read. So, on this early morning, thank you for watching. If you haven't read Strange Case of Origami Yoda, what's wrong with you? Get to it today. Blackboard, whiteboard. See you soon.